Madam Speaker, I thought that I should just make a comment and make a comparison of the developments in Parliament over the last 2 days and the waffle that is beginning to appear from the other side of the House. I compare the scene with what we call inferiority war game, or simply fighting a war that you know you'll never win. I think the Chief Opposition Whip will know this, but in the US Navy, a saying goes like this, I quote, if you cannot dazzle them with brilliance, baffle them with bullshit. I wonder if this is a tactic deployed from the other side of the House.
Order. Please withdraw the word bull.
Madam Speaker, I've withdrawn the word bullshit. Madam Speaker, I thank the Honourable Member for the question. On the issue of compensation payment out for government workers, 2.5 million was allocated in 2015 to facilitate the payment to injured workers and dependents of deceased workers whose deaths were classified as work-related by medical opinion. A total of 211 cases amounting to $2,053,724.36 was paid at 31st December 2015. This comprised of 145 injury cases totaling to $919,724 and 66 deaths totaling to $1.584 million. It is to be noted that the highest number of compensation cases paid were to the RFMF, where 96 cases were paid amounting to a total of $927,650. Followed by the Fiji Police Force, where 36 cases were paid out amounting to $499,806.28 cents, which was total 20% of the total compensation paid to government workers. Madam Speaker, in relation to the Christmas Island payouts, the Bainimarama government also recognizes the sacrifices our soldiers and service personnel endured while serving our beloved nation, which could have exposed them to possible nuclear radiation during the testing of hydrogen bombs on Christmas Island. This operation was codenamed Operation Grapple, and the records provided by the nuclear veterans with the assistance of the RFMF that approximately 300 personnel were involved in this operation. In delivering social justice to our citizens, Cabinet Decision number 339 approved a one gratis payment as medical assistance to the remaining survivors and dependents of those that had passed on. Madam Speaker, the formula for calculating payment was based on number of service personnel of 300 and a rate of 50 cents for 365 days for 54 years. Payout per individual was $9,855. The total payout for 300 was $2.95 million. Madam Speaker, a budget of $2.95 million was allocated to compensate as medical assistance to survivors or their dependents for the exposure to possible nuclear radiation. The payment for these veterans and the dependents of the deceased are done under 3 priority areas. These are priority 1, are the payment of medical assistance to the 38 survivors totaling $374,490. Priority 2 includes the payment of medical assistance to the dependents of the deceased personnel. 219 deceased cases have been processed and 1,100 and 74 dependents being paid a total of $2,158,245. Priority 3. These are the non-traveling civilians that could have been exposed to radiation while servicing aircraft at Nandi, and these aircraft were used in the Christmas Island operation. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question. Honorable Chikoda.
Madam Speaker, when a Solicitor General directs the minister because he does not know his role in his ministry, that's what I call coward and stupid. Thank you. The question is, do we have any support from abroad to support the Prime Minister's drive in funding the veterans of Christmas Island? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister.
Madam Speaker, this was totally funded locally.
Thank you. Honorable William Ingavoka, you have the floor.
Madam Speaker, while we appreciate the resolution to this issue, I wonder if Fiji First has also taken the trouble of educating our people on the sacrifices they made in Christmas Island, on the situation at the time, to test these weapons as part of the security umbrella that kept the free world safe. They trivialize it by talking about it in dollars and cents and not realizing how serious it was. Is that part of the process to appreciate the thinking of the powers that be at the time to include us to make the free world safe? The way they're doing it, Madam Speaker, is just trivializing it in dollars and cents.
Thank you. Honorable Minister.
Madam Speaker, at least the Fiji government has acknowledged the efforts that have been made. There has never been any government that has taken responsibility